In the middle of a Christmas strike season where a lot of working people are suffering and a lot of public sector workers are being used by both the government and trade union socialists, a group of privileged middle class graduates who are civil servants have decided to refuse to work. Welcome to the middle class strikes in the middle of a cost of living crisis where there's a huge number of people who are actually struggling to pay their bills. And so I could sympathize, a lot of people could sympathize with a number of the public sector workers, but they're not getting the deal that they deserve from both the trade union barons and the government. There is a group of graduates in the early 20s, 21, 22, who've decided to join the strikes. And these people are the middle class fast streamers of the civil service. Now, for those of you who don't know what the fast stream is essentially the top universities in this country will help their graduates, the middle class graduates, it's a stereotype obviously, to get fast tracked into the civil service. And whilst there is a bit of diversity, majority of the time, they're all from the same backgrounds. And they all look the same, like robots, and they all behave the same. And they have, for graduate civil servants, their salary starts from about 30k to £55,000, up to £55,000 for that age, for that job, where they could just finish work by 4 p.m, 5 p.m. They're not happy now. Look at them. Look at their faces. Of course, there will be some good, hard-working people in there as well. There will be a few of them, I guess. But they're not happy. They say we should stop attacking the civil servants. We're not attacking civil servants themselves. We're attacking the civil service. This is where we have to always clarify. Now they've come out to basically say, well, we're going to join the strikes. Salaries up to £55,000. They're all in their early 20s. And 81% of them voted for these strikes. They're refusing to work. Now, the main question that I have is, will anybody notice? Considering these are the same kids who've been refusing to come to the office. They've been working from home all these months, over the last year or so since the lockdown finished. Now they want the British public to have sympathy with them on top salaries, saying, well, somebody needs to help us as well. If there's going to be any priority for us to stop printing money or borrowing money or raising taxes, is to pay the people at the bottom of the public sector. Right now, what I said, both the government and trade unions are all stupid, but the country doesn't have money that easily to just raise all the salaries. The problem here was that because of the cost of living crisis, it's essentially every area of public sector is demanding a pay rise. And they are being offered a pay rise, but it's not really enough because of the inflation. Now, the government should have focused on bringing down the inflation. And they say, well, today we had some good news. It's getting closer to 10% now. It's going down a little bit. Focus on that first. Offer them something that's close to it. But again, if you don't have money, Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt will either end up printing more money with quantitative easing or borrow, and they don't even want to borrow that much. They're just going to increase taxes again on the same workers. It makes no sense. Increasing taxes on people to take their money and give it back into their other pocket is not economics. That's not how it works. And that's why every social democrat or socialist country and government always collapsed, because it doesn't work. You need to grow the economy and you need to bring down the inflation, and then you can actually have strong public sector areas. But right now, nobody wants to listen. Now, we are obviously over the last day or so, we've also heard that Mick Lynch and his gang, they've gone a bit too far with the way they've been pushing in the media, and the mainstream media love him. The media have been loving Mick Lynch and his minions. They've been giving him all the platform and all the airtime. They pushed it too far that for the upcoming Christmas season, which is now, people are withdrawing support from the strikers. Again, not everybody, but their support is definitely going down. Doesn't mean that they love the government either, but they just mean, well, We don't see the practicality in these tactics anymore. Now we're going to discuss that more on this channel, so subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.